Well, here I am. It is about 5:40 in the evening of July 24th, 2015. I'm near Sun Valley, Idaho, at the trailhead to Hyndman Peak. I was going to come up here like at daybreak this morning on Friday and then climb the peak on Saturday, but my grandbaby came home last night, so I spent last night, she woke me up at 6:30 this morning, and I had a big time playing with her until nearly noon. So I'm going to hike in as far as I can get tonight, wherever I am at about 9 o'clock. That's where I'll sleep. Never been here before. Should be interesting. So here's the very beginning of the trail. Before I get to cross, I think this is Hyndman Creek according to my map. Well, wow, I bet you that's really cold. I'm not going to fall in. Well, it's 7:30 p.m. now, and I'm about 8,200 feet. Nice waterfall. Of course, I have to go to the headwaters, so it gets a lot steeper starting here. There's a plateau somewhere about 1,000 feet above me. I'm going to try to get to it before the nightfall, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. Once again, sprinkling rain. Wow. I'm beginning to think my hiking is the best thing that could ever happen to the so-called desert. Oh well. Upward and onward. Well, I've got about another, it's about 8 o'clock. I'm about 8,600 feet. But I've got a thundercloud moving in my way. So I found me a protected area here, as much as is possible, of course. There's lots of trees higher than the trees are right around me, so I'm hoping I don't get hit. I could climb another hour, but I think it's safer to stay where I am with the thunder coming. So here I am for the night. This looks like a good campsite. Other people have used it too, even built campfires. Oh well, time to set up the... Well, I'm set up the camp here for the night. That's where I'm going to tie my backpack up in a tree in the morning when I leave. I'm cooking up some... Oh, this is going to be really good. This is a sweet and sour pork with rice. Probably about as good as you'll get in a restaurant. Tent set up here. The storm is passing, but it could still come over me. The water, I've got all the water I need, but the water is actually probably a couple hundred feet below me. Good thing I have all the water I need right now. I'll have about a 3,400 foot climb in the morning to get to the top, but I'm just going to take the light day pack. I'll probably just leave this tent set up in case I am so pooped I just want to crash tomorrow evening. We'll see how things work. Oh well, about ready to cook dinner. Well, it's Saturday morning, 5:30 in the morning. I'm leaving my tent set up, which you can't really see, and my backpack, and I'm heading up in the just beginning of light of the morning. We'll see how it goes. Well, it's about 6:30 in the morning now. I'm about 9,300 feet, heading up towards Hyndman Peak. This creek is going at about a 45-degree angle downhill. I guess I could slide down it, but I don't think so. Sun will be hitting me here pretty soon, but so far it's chilly and I need gloves on because my fingers hurt from the cold. This is pretty cool. I should have a good view of the valley here pretty soon. Well, here probably about 9,800 feet. It's a very nice basin out here. I could have spent the night here too, but where I was at was good. And it gets a lot steeper after this. I need to climb up to that saddle that is right dead center of the screen. To the right is Old Hyndman Peak. Then from the saddle, I will go up to the top of Hyndman Peak, which is there. Seeing this old dead tree right in front here, I just thought that was a very nice view. Sun hasn't come over yet and blistered me, and there's still frost on the ground, and I'm wearing gloves to protect my fingers from the cold. But it will get warm. Here I am, probably approaching 10,000 or so. This is new. I have never seen a trail marked with yellow flags before. I'm supposing that some people got off the trail and got hurt, so the Forestry Service must have put these out here. They'd be valuable if there was a little bit of snow on the ground covering the trail. Out of all my travels, I've never seen yellow flags marking the trail. But I guess you don't want to get off the trail and get over on a cliff somewhere. The view of the valley is getting a little bit better. That's pretty nice. I think when I get up to the saddle, it'll be a lot nicer. I was wrong about my elevation earlier. I'm now at about 9,800 feet. Still have a very long way to go. Like 2,200 feet to climb yet. This is where on the map I'd planned to spend the night, but there's no way I would have gotten this high before it was pitch dark last night, even without the storm. Really would be a beautiful place to camp though. Very quiet. The valley back there where I came from. Water trickling over down to the stream. And there's the saddle where I'm going to, where I'll take a left and head to the top of the peak. Long way to go yet. A very beautiful and peaceful place to be. Well, I'm at 10,200 feet and it's about to get really steep. About 7:30 a.m. I thought this would be worth taking a moment to take in. I haven't got the full sun on me yet, but this little meadow here has got so many flowers. It's just absolutely beautiful. There's kind of a small lake over here. Dozens of different types of flowers here. But I'm about to leave the pretty flowers and meadow and head up into that big pile of rocks. Well, it's 8:30 a.m. and I'm at 10,850 feet. I'm in the saddle between Old Hyndman and Hyndman. I have to go up that ridge to the top. It's another 1,150 feet. It looks like it's going to be hand over hand, scrambling on rocks for almost the whole 1,000 feet. I don't really see where it's that safe, but I know that as long as I stay to the left of that ridge, it's supposed to be relatively safe. That being very relative. Really gorgeous view looking towards the east. And finally in the sun. I thought it would start getting hot by now, but instead it got really cold and I had to get my jacket out because I'm freezing up here with a good brisk wind, probably about 40-45 degrees from the feel of it. Well, that is my destination up there. Get started on my scramble. And I had to take a picture of whatever this is. It seems to be growing out of a lichen of some kind in the rocks, and it appears to be some kind of flower. It's pretty, but I don't know what it is. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh well, upward we go. Well, according to my GPS, I'm just under 11,900 feet. I only have maybe 120 feet of elevation to climb. Gosh, it seems like more. But I needed to take a break. This looks like a good place. Over to the east side, to my right as I'm going up, there, about 20 feet from where I'm now standing, there's a cliff that drops, sheer cliff, probably 1,000 feet straight down. So I have to make sure I stay to the left of that. There is an absolutely gorgeous lake right over there on the opposite mountain ridge. It's just starting to glitter in the sunlight. It's quite a view. The hard part's going to be getting back down this. This is called a Class 2, which means you have to kind of scramble over rocks, but there's no clearly defined trail after I leave that saddle. So the route that I took, which I don't think was the right one, was easily a Class 3. I gotta make sure I get off of here before the afternoon thunder showers come in, because I don't want to have to go over those rocks in a hurry. Well, about 120 feet to go. So here I am, about 11,900 feet-ish. Quite a view, huh? Let's see if I can get safely up there and then start making my descent very carefully. Here it is. And I am just getting to the top of Hyndman Peak. The map says it's 12,009 feet. My GPS says it's 12,025 feet. Whew! I'll go with the 1220. Oh my goodness. Whoa. That next step's pretty big one. I'm not going down there. I'm going to sit right here on this rock and rest a while. Just looking to the west. Looking back over towards the south. And there's quite a collection of mountains, many of them slightly higher than this. Well, I think 8 of them slightly higher than this. Back in that direction. Whew! So I made it. Over 12,000 feet all by my lonesome. The hard part's going to be getting back over those rocks down there, going down safely. There's some really tricky stuff down there. I'm going to take a few photographs and then just try to start getting back down off the top of this thing before thunderstorms start rolling in after lunchtime. Woo! Before going down, I'm filling out the log. There's a ammunition box up here. There's where I put my little thing here. But I can't read it all. Just says 10:45 a.m., 7:25:15. Esker Babb Jr. all alone up here. They call this easy, but well worth it. I'm going to seal this thing back up for the next person. This is supposedly of the, I think, 9 12,000 or higher mountains in Idaho. It's supposed to be the easiest one. I'm just thinking that what they call easy for a 20 to 25-year-old athletic mountain climber. Not necessarily easy for a 55-year-old fat man. Man, I got to get in better shape. But I tell you, I could spend 14 or 16 hours knocking myself out getting exercise out here and call it fun. You get me in a gym, a gym, 30 minutes on a treadmill, and I'm done. This is my gym membership. I'm a citizen of the state of Idaho. Hoorah!